Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, coming to you from sunny, hot South Carolina. Hope everyone is having a great week. I'm excited for tonight's tutorial. I think you're going to love it, and it's going to help you come up with some great ideas for some quick cards. So as you're coming on, please sign on and let me know who's here. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Deb. Nice to see you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I like to be prompt. Let's go ahead and start by talking a little bit about the series that I'm working on. We are focusing on the Fresh as a Daisy suite. Hi, Ann. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining. We are focusing on Fresh as a Daisy suite. If you have your catalog, it's 110 and 111. Last week we made a cute little treat box. Do I have my cute little treat box around? I think I do. Let's see, there it is. Right there. And a Kit Kat fits in there just perfectly. So that was last week's. If you are interested in the specifics about this one, hey Rhonda, nice to see you. It is on my blog or it is on my YouTube channel. Either of those. My blog is www.thewexfordstamper.com, and you can find all my projects that I've been doing forever and ever, seems like. Lots of great ideas there. Okay, so that's where it is in our catalog. And talking about the catalog reminds me of another great thing that's going on right now. Today, as a matter of fact, is the 24-hour stamp sale. And you get 15% off all of the stamp sets in this catalog, in this new catalog that's just come out in just a short amount of time, came out in May. They're doing a quick one-day sale, 15% off stamp sets. Stamp sets only, no bundles or anything like that, just the stamp sets. Oh, Jean, I'm glad you found me. I'd hate for you to miss us. Thanks for joining. So if you are thinking about getting some stamp sets from our new catalog, it would be a great time to do that. With them being 15% off, but remember, it's only today. So you gotta move on that one. All right, and I'd like to just give my last reminder about the card kit. My August card kit, in fact, uses the Fresh as a Daisy suite as well. And these kits, I showed you, I had a little bit of a unboxing. This is the kit I've come up with, and everything fits in here. And it is enough to make 15 cards using the Fresh as a Daisy suite. It's $25, and then it's $8 for shipping and handling now that I'm down here in the sunny South. So I tried to keep it small as far as packing and boxing, and try and keep that shipping down as far as I could. So this is available till tomorrow. Tomorrow is the cutoff day, the 21st. I will go ahead and start ordering everything I need. So far, I've had wonderful response, and everyone that has asked me, messaged me that they would like a kit, I have received your payments as well. So thank you so much for that. All right, well, I think that's it for that. And this is the paper that I've been showing off a little bit on my Facebook page. And this is a piece that is part of the Fresh as a Daisy suite. Now this picture shows all the different colors, and it has such pretty paper. But I was very, very intrigued by this one piece of paper here. And I thought, what can I do with this? What am I going to be able to do with this? And then I found a demonstrator on found her blog on the internet, and she inspired me to make some cards using this. So I'm going to take you through how to make this 12 by 12 sheet into 7 cards. And it doesn't take a long time at all. You're going to love this. All right, well, the first thing we're going to have to do is cut this paper. But before we do that, it's not the first. I want to show you that in preparation for this, you want to make sure that you're cutting a little bit of cardstock as well. So since you're making 7 cards, you are going to have 7 card bases. And I'll talk about all the different colors here when we get to it, but you can really pick whatever colors you have. Okay, so you're going to need 7 card bases, right? And then you're going to need, since I picked all colored cardstock, I'm going to need 7 little inserts, 5 by 4 1/4 to go inside. And then I have these 3 extra pieces that are going to be part of the card fronts. One is the size of an insert, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And these are 4 1/8 by 3 1/8 and 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. And you'll get the idea of what in the world I'm doing here in just a bit. All this information is on my blog. I will not be making I won't be making a PDF for this one because I really feel like it's not my idea. I did show a picture of the template of how to cut this, but if you really want to get the information, you can go to Mary's website. Her last name is Knabe, and all that information is on my blog. I want to give her the props that she deserves. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this piece first. And I don't know if I figured out this trick, but I was thinking about, oh gosh, how am I going to cut this? I'm going to need to get out my scissors. But then I found a way that you can cut it using your trimmer. Okay, if you notice, there is only one place where the line goes all the way across the paper. And that's where you're going to start cutting. Okay, so you're going to line up that line right in the little crack right there in your trimmer, and you're going to fold it down and you're going to cut. All right, so you have your first cut now. And let's take this piece here and we're just going to cut these sections apart. So it's no fancy. I know sometimes the one sheet wonders can get a little crazy. This one is easy. We're really just cutting out all the little card panels. All right. Okay. Now for this one, this is going to be a little extra on several of the cards. So we're going to cut this piece 1 inch, 1 inch, and then you have this little half sheet here. Okay, so 1 inch, 1 inch and a half. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take those away. All right, now I'm going to look at my piece here, and I notice that here is a place where the straight line goes all the way across both pieces. I mean, all the way from top to bottom. So I can put my paper in there and cut. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, looks like I'm having a little bit of issues. Is anybody having problems watching today? I look like I'm a little bit on and off. All right, and then I'm going to finish up the last 2 portions, and now I have all my pieces cut. So very simple cutting, nothing too crazy except for the yellow and white striped portion. You're going to cut that into 2 1-inch strips and 1 1/2 inch strips. All right, all done. Okay, so now we're going to grab all of our card bases. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how these pieces, oh good, Jean, I'm glad to hear that, are adhered to the card bases. Okay, great. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Jean, for getting back. All right, so let's start with this. This is called Azure Afternoon. This is one of the new colors. Very pretty, very much like Tempting Turquoise, if you guys remember that one. So I'm just going to fold that in half. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to grab this piece here, and it is cut perfectly to be on the card front. I know it is. This one is very pretty. So here goes my first card. Oop, my first card front. So that's a quickie right there. Okay, so I'm going to put together all 7 of the card fronts for you. So there's number 1. Okay. All right, now I'm going to bring in, this is the mauve color, Moody Mauve. This is another new color. And for this one, we're going to need this piece and this piece. Oops, let's turn that over. Okay, now these two, this is the one that is going to bring in the smaller pieces. Remember when I cut those? So this one is going to go around the edge of this piece here. And I just like the way that she kind of gave you the card bases, and then you could kind of decide based on what stamps and die cuts that you have, how to finish them off. Okay, so I'm going to put that gray piece here, and you can notice those little basic white squares just give us a little bit of an edge around both of those. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put them on here. And I'm going to put this one like that. Oops, you see some of my other work on the back. So I'm going to put this one up here like that. And this one at the bottom of the corner. So this gives you your second card base. Okay. Yeah, I'm still working on those names, Jean, for sure. All right, so we got 2 so far. This is what we have. Okay. You could put this one this way, but I'm probably going to hold it this way. All right. Next, this is Wild Wheat. Wild Wheat. This is another new one. This is an in color. Has a little bit of a green cast. It's a yellow. I've heard people say it looks a little bit like baby poop. But hey, that's what they're telling us. All right, so we have this gorgeous piece. And that's going to go right on this card base. But it is a little bit baby poop. You moms out there remember that, right? So here is our third card base. Just like that. Okay. All right. Now we're moving on to the garden green, and I cut this one incorrectly, did I? Oh, wait, where's my garden green card? Yep. All right, hold on, I've got to get another piece of garden green. Ouch. I hit my elbow, I hit my knee. Hold on, I'll be right there. Hang with me, girls. This one is cut in a different way. All right, I'm back. When I thought, oh, I need all these card bases, I wasn't thinking that one of them might be a little different shape. Okay, this one is going to be cut the other way. Okay, at 4 1/4 by 11. Okay. Then we're gonna bring our trimmer back in. And we're gonna make this like one of those little hinged cards, if you girls remember that one. So we're going to score at 5.5. And make sure I get this correct here. 5.5, and then 4 3/4. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. 5.5. And then I want to make a 1 1/4 inch. There we go. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. So let's try that again. We're going to score it at 5.5, 4 1/4. So we're going to have a nice 1 1/4 wide little hinge here. We've made these before. Okay, sorry about that mix up there. Okay, so this is where we're going to bring in this piece here, and that will go beautifully right there. So that goes in that panel right there. Now I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to take some of the glue, and I'm going to close off that 1 1/4 panel right here. How many of you remember making these? Yes, it's the book fold. I couldn't think of the name of it. Gee, I'm glad you showed up tonight. Don't know what I'd do without you guys. Yes, so then we have the book fold, and then we can take one of those inch wide strips of the yellow and put it right there. Isn't that so pretty? Love it, love it. Okay, so that is number 4. Let's review. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got 3 left. Okay, let's see. We're gonna pull in the, this color is boho blue. There we go, boho blue. And we're gonna take this panel right here, and that goes right on the front. Okay, so this is a chance for you to also get some of that new colored paper to go with this great DSP. So there we go. That's cut perfectly to take up the tire card front with the 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now let's see. We have this piece here, and that is going to go on our early espresso. So let's take our early espresso card, and we're going to go ahead and glue these cute little daisies right on the front. Oops, let me move that over a little bit. Love my Tombow, gives me a chance to do my oops and refiguring. There we go, that's better. Okay, so there's number 6. Okay, and last but not least, we have a number 7. I'm using crushed curry for this. And remember, I had an extra one of the panels cut the same size as the inserts. That's going to go on the front right here. Then we're going to take this cute little blue and we're going to put that right in here. Gives you a little bit of space around. Isn't that cute? And then we have this last piece here. That's not the last piece. You guys remember we have another little striped piece. Okay. And that is going to go right there. Okay, so we're just kind of making a configuration with 3 pieces of the designer series paper. Like that. Okay, so here we go. These are our card bases that we have come up with. Anybody have any questions so far about what we've done? Very simple. Okay, here is our book fold. Okay, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. You're just really putting the panel on the front. Okay, and then these 2 are a little trickier, but not really. Okay, so now we have the 7 finished. Now I'm going to show you what I did to finish off the cards. Okay, but if you can get them to this point, now you can go and dig in your stash and see what kind of die cuts you can use, what kind of sentiments you might have, and you can finish them off however you like. But I'm going to just give you a little inspiration. Okay, let's go with this one, our book fold. This one I did a very simple, okay, just cut out a circle. Let me get my ruler. This is a real small circle. This one is 1 3/8 inch circle. And I just stamped, this is a stamp from this set. Your friendship means everything. Okay, so that was a real simple way to finish. You could always add some embellishments, or you can add some linen thread or some ribbon, but just this way is pretty. I like it. Okay, looks really pretty. Yep, they really do pop. You're right, Jean. All right, then we had this one here. That was my starting point. And I went ahead and I added a flower. I did some stamping with this set and did a flower and some leaves, and then I cut a little die cut of the greenery there. And then I took a really thin strip and put "You Made My Day." So that's how I went from here to here. Very simple. You use what you have. Okay? But I'll tell you, the daisy set is awfully nice if you don't have one. Okay, now let's go ahead with this one. Okay, this one I added a thin strip of the boho blue, and then I used the little die cut that was part of the set or the bundle, and one of the stamps as well. Okay, so that's quick. Okay, just put that across and then just use the die cut from the set. You don't have the set, you can use a circle, you can cut out a rectangle just out of white paper, whatever works for you. Okay, so that is that one. And here's another one that just has the paper on the front. I again went ahead and die cut some more of the flower. Okay, here this shows the flower. I did some layering. There's several different parts to the daisy that can be layered on top of each other, and you can use some different colors. And then I just also die cut a few of the little leaves out, and again the greenery. I put a little thicker strip across of the wild wheat, and then I use the exact same die again there, different sentiment. Okay, that sentiment's in this set as well. Okay, let's see. How about this one here? Okay, I used the die cuts again for the flower. Okay, I just stacked a bunch of the different layers of the white daisy on there using just the basic white cardstock. Then I used some of the, what color is that? That is Pebbled Path, okay? And then I used a circle and made it a friendship card. Okay, so that's another way you can use that one. And then, two left. We had this one, okay, just cut the card front, slapped it on the front, and I just put a little banner at the bottom, and in presto changeo, it's a birthday card, okay? You can also add some little gems, some ribbon, some baker's twine, whatever you're feeling. But that's how easy that one can come together. You can just put a little bit of a flag, little banner flag on the bottom. All right. Now, this was the toughest one for me. This one I really had to think. You know, what am I gonna do? A daisy doesn't really like float in the air. So after a little bit of thinking, I came up with a real simple solution for this one. I just cut out the smallest circle in the layering circles, put that in the sky, that's going to be our sun, and then I just put a sentiment there at the bottom. This would be real nice for just a masculine card. Okay, so that one is the last one that I put together. So these are the cards that I was able to make. Let's see if I can spread them out here. I did, and I forgot to mention that at the beginning, Jean. I did put a Pebbled Path mat on here, and I'm gonna check and make sure it's on my blog. I just forgot to cut it for this evening, but that's cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so that you are observant today too, girl. I'm gonna put you on the payroll. You could add birds, you're right, very much, especially yet on this one. That would look great with birds flying in the sky. I love it. You guys have great ideas. So here are the 7 cards that I made out of that one piece. Gonna move these up a little bit so I can slide in my book one here at the bottom. All right. Yes, that's the way I like it. When you're kind of in a rut, not sure how to make cards, or you're in a rush, or you just like something nice and easy, this is a great way to put them together. So if you get a pack of that paper from the Fresh as a Daisy, they actually have 2 of those sheets in there. Okay, so you'd be able to make 14 cards. But I just love the idea of, you know, coming up with a card base and a card front, and then kind of using your own creativity to go from there. So those are the 7 cards I put together using that one sheet. I hope that was helpful. All the information will be on my blog, so check there. I'll also have this on my YouTube channel, so don't forget to look there as well. And just a sneak peek for next week, we're going back to a 3D project. We're gonna go ahead and make this cute little skinny milk carton. Okay. Oh, that's great, Diane. Thank you. So this will be our project for next Thursday, this cute little skinny milk carton, and you're gonna have to wait until next Wednesday to find out what's in there. So thanks so much for joining. I see so many of my good old friends from PA. I really appreciate you to continuing to follow me, and I hope you guys have a great week. And I will definitely see you on next Wednesday. Remember, tomorrow's the last day to order your kit. So if I don't hear from you tomorrow, you're gonna miss out. So hopefully I'll hear from you if I haven't already. So take care and have a fantastic week. Bye now.